Let's see. Nature Boy, aka, well, we'll say Eligio Bishop, aka Nature Boy, aka Chief. Now, we have an issue here, and we're gonna jump into the Christianity, the Islam, the idolism, the following of the man, slavery, and all that type of stuff. We're gonna touch on all that, man. So y'all go ahead and strap in and let's get to it.
My whole life I've been dealing with shit. Coming out of prison, gang fight, shooting.
What up, everybody, man? Thank you all for tuning in to another episode of DDM TV with your host, DYSE. And on your way in the building, man, please hit that like button. Please hit that subscribe. And if it's not too much to ask, man, tap that notification bell so that you can stay notified on every time I drop a new video. So I'm checking out a video on the T. Shout out to the T, and I was watching the video. Not I wouldn't say not recently. It was a couple of days ago, but I had to watch the video a few times because there's a few things in there that totally bothered me. And by the way, man, good morning to all you guys that's up on the East Coast. It is daylight over there. It's late for most over this way. 3:30 in the morning over here where I'm at. Motherfuckers be like, man, shut that shit down and go to sleep. You know what I mean? But on the East Coast, you guys are up getting ready for work and doing your thing. So salute to y'all, and let me know what happens 3 hours from now. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, man, we're gonna jump into this video and we're gonna dissect that. And it's the video with Nature Boy Malia, I believe her name is, and Eliana. And Eliana, she bucked on this video a little bit too. You know what I'm saying? But as usual, dumb go right back to dumb mode. So we gonna check that out. So anyway, let's check out and see who's up in here, who's in the comments with us. Let's see. We got YouTube Streets. What's up, Holly? She says, peace, DYSE. She says, peace, DYSE. I am ready. That's what's up. Houdini in the building, man. And congratulations to Houdini, who just got his wrench. Says, what's good, DYSE? What's happening with you, man? Always a pleasure, man. And I know you see you blue now, huh? You know what I mean? Had to put you in, man. You're always here to support. So thanks for that. Tabitha West in the building. What's up? Says, peace, fam. What up, sis? Anyway, man, let's go ahead and jump into this video. I ain't gonna hold you no longer because y'all know what we do over here. So let's dissect this shit. You feel what I'm saying? Let's get to it. And once again, like I said, man, shout out to the T. Always coming through with that T.
My Wi-Fi got really bad. That was the point that I was actually trying to make. So
nobody cares about the chat. Let's get back to polygamy. Let's get back to the education so people can learn something out of this. The point of us going live is to bring up subjects that make people think, that change, and it sparks people's lives. Somebody saying you're boring, you're making it about you. Who gives?
No, I'm not.
No one knows you. We can't even see you.
But I'm not addressing the fact that they're saying that I'm boring.
I know what you're saying. You're saying that people judge you from the chat, but that's what
look. See, starting off.
No.
Starting off.
You're
saying that people judge us.
Starting off. Look at that right there already, and he does that a lot. That's what kills me. Like when he argues with people, whether they're in carbonation or whether they're on in the viewership and making comments, or they're on a live with him or whatever. His problem is he always wants to tell people what they're thinking. That's some of that instill that MK Ultra type of thinking into somebody's head. You keep putting something in somebody's head over and over and forcing it in there, just like he do to the people in carbonation. Oh, damn. Well, you must be right. Because he keeps pushing that shit in your head. You understand what I'm saying? You keep doing something over and over and over. It's just like the tail lie vision. You know what I mean? They keep cramming certain shit in your head to the point where it conditions you to put you on a certain plateau, so to speak. You understand what I'm saying? And you don't even notice it. You think you're just being you. The biggest deception is making people think that they're making their own decisions. You understand what I'm saying? And he does that shit right here. Now he's arguing so people get combative or whatever, but subconsciously is where he's hitting that subconscious. Because subconsciously, you know, you're thinking after a while, like, damn, man, he must have been right, man. You start thinking about some of the shit he's saying just because he says everyday shit that look, fuck all the breakdown. Point blank. He used the same shit that he called generational curses to try to break people, but then say that we have to get rid of our generational curses. Some of these people, some of these young people that's over there with him, you know, their minds are easy to condition. I mean, truth be told, y'all too young to even experience polygamy, man. Shit like that come with experience. And y'all can say, well, they got young girls, young teenage girls that start off with in polygamous relationships in other countries and stuff like that. Yeah, but a 14, 15-year-old girl in another country, in a third world country where they live a whole different way, has had more experience in being trained to be a wife or anything like that, or submissive or anything. They've had more training to do that. So they are further along than these 20-something-year-old kids right here. You understand what I'm saying? And I mean, out here, we frown upon that. Like, you know what I mean? We don't do that 14-year-old with a 30-year-old man. I mean, sick motherfuckers do that. But that's the laws here with where it's illegal. But in some of these other countries, it's not. So those young women are raised totally different than these women right here. These women was raised on Legoland and shit like that in video games. You go to some of these other countries and they ain't never seen shit like that. And some of them women grow up and never will see shit like that because they've been putting these to their husband because their husband follows God. You understand what I'm saying? But then still, you know what I'm saying? It's slavery, man. It's slavery. Why in the hell would they are so you saying they're here just to cater to us? That's what a woman's here for? I mean, come on, I'm a man of mans. You know what I mean? Like I'm a man's man. Like that. Like I'm a real one. And I know the difference between the woman and the man. I know we're different. But I don't believe that a woman was put on this earth to be a man's slave. You know what I mean? But you call your boy your right hand. The fuck? That's some backwards ass thinking. Now, my wife, my right hand, she's standing right next to me. Where I lead is the fact that I'm taller, I'm the protector, I'm the main provider. And truth be told, my wife make more than me. I ain't afraid to say that. She make more than me. But as a man, as far as my energy and my presence, I'm still the dominant one and the lead of this house. Not by forcing her to do anything, because I can't force her to do nothing. She helps structure this life that we're living. You understand what I'm saying? But let me stop talking. We just getting into it.
That they're saying that I'm boring.
I know what you're saying. You're saying that people judge you from the chat, but that's what they do.
What up,
No,
Chantel?
I wasn't
Rose?
trying to say that.
You're saying that
Shout out
people
to y'all.
judge us. People judge us from the chat, and they said the same thing about you, and that's your point. People don't know you. Don't have enough information. You're saying you're boring. We don't care. Listen.
No. I was trying to make the same exact point that you were trying to make, that if your perspective is completely
giving the energy?
Because we're trying to enlighten others, are we not?
No, we're not trying to enlighten the person that's a fucking troll. They don't care about being enlightened. You're wasting your light. Let's talk about
so
that stuff enlightens people. That
so everybody's a troll that go against you.
That's what this is about.
So how do you get knowledge if you don't have debate? How do you get knowledge if you don't have disagreement? How do you learn if you're not able to accept disagreement or even agree to disagree? I don't get it.
Do you agree with the last point that I was trying to make about polygamy?
No, I was trying to tell you about how I felt that we shouldn't have separate rooms. We shouldn't have separate houses. I feel like that's an Islamic thing, and I don't agree with that to be as far as conducive for marriage. I feel like marriage is
exactly
when one or two more
exactly
two things
Holly
become one entity. Now,
facts,
I feel
Rose.
like the closer.
Look, I say that all the time. Happy wife, happy life. You know what I'm saying? Because my wife does more for this family than I could ever tell her she does. If you guys understand what I'm saying. I believe that she believes that about me too. And together we are unstoppable. You know, and we do understand that it's, you know what I'm saying? I'm not necessarily into religion and stuff like that anymore, but I'll break this fool down on Christianity and Islam because I've been through both of them. I don't speak on stuff I ain't got experience in. And I've came to the conclusion that something ain't right in all this type of structure stuff that's going on in this world. So, you know, I'm kind of standoffish on certain things, truth be told, but I do see the structure as being like how they would say, you know, God over man, man over woman, woman over child. But these niggas they got a misconception about this shit because these niggas think it's wait on me hand and foot, clean my toenails and get my toe jam out and here, put my deodorant on for me and lotion my face and sack and shit. What the hell? What type of thinking is that?
Our husband and wife, the closer that we become in oneness, that's the less I'm gonna not want to be around you.
Sandra, what up?
If I truly like you and I truly want to be with you,
what up,
and
Sandra?
I truly want to be in a
Thanks for tuning in.
I'm going to want to get closer and more intimate with you because that's what marriage is the closeness of oneness, not separationness. I feel like that is like having 4 or 5 monogamous.
What is separationness? Not separationness. The hell? Generational curse.
This relationship. I don't feel like that's polygamy. I feel like that's monogamy.
I think Eliana wanted to chime in. What were you gonna say?
I just have a question. How do you accommodate a family of 8? Just theoretically speaking.
I feel you on that, love, Tam. I agree with that to an extent. Sometimes it like over in my house it's more 60-40 for the simple fact that when it comes down to it, you know, I am the man. So if I put my foot down as far as the structure of this house, I have to have that extra power to be able to lead, right? You know what I mean? And not it's 50-50 as far as taking care of this home, but as far as me stepping out and being the man and steering the direction of my family, that's where I take that extra 10% of the role of the house. You understand what I'm saying? But that don't mean it don't fluctuate back and forth because sometimes she has that 60. You understand what I'm saying? But that's not like she controls me or I control her. That's what people don't understand. That's not what that whole little structure is. It doesn't mean I control somebody, that this person, I own this person and they have to do what I tell them to do. That's where they have it messed up at. You know, they talk about people enslaved in their minds and stuff like that, but these women were more free in Babylon under that slave ship. You understand what I'm saying? Because over there with you, they come on, man. They tie your shoes and all type of shit. What the hell? You know, that's why you go get these young women because ain't nobody up here in this age about to do none of that.
In one room. Like
I never said
no. Okay,
room.
so yeah, I never said
that's exactly what it is, an orgy.
Do it in one house. Look at all of us. We all up in one house.
We just got on not long at all. We've been on for 13
what
minutes.
I'm saying is we all of the carbonation is in one house right now.
I'm not talking about carbonation. I'm talking about if I'm having children, right? She's gonna naturally have children as well. We're all not going to be able to be in one room.
No, I'm not. You keep saying one room. I'm saying one house.
But that would inevitably lead to separate rooms.
No, that's cool. I feel like there should be multiple rooms. I feel like
this nigga don't listen to shit.
Wherever you want to be, but we should be in one home.
When you talk so much, you don't listen to what other people are saying. You understand what I'm saying? Because all you're doing is putting your head together so that you can say what you got to say. You're just waiting for them to finish so that you can speak. That's not listening, bro. You know what I mean? Which, I mean, Eliana, man, don't even get me started on Eliana. But one thing I can commend her on is she is the one that be at Carbonation always questioning his shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's crazy because if you see Malia in the background with her deep voice having ass, she when Eliana's talking, she's shaking her head like, yeah, like she agreed. But then as soon as Chief starts saying something else, she's shaking her head like, yeah, like she's like that yes man type of person. Like she's, and I'm not saying that she's a bad woman, because what I see her do for Chief, you know what I mean? Or Nature Boy, or whatever the fuck his name is. What I see her do for him, any man would want that, but not under the circumstances of how a nigga like this is. He don't deserve a woman that waits on him hand and foot. Like Malia would, she waits on him like she could be a good housewife. And there's nothing wrong with that. You understand what I'm saying? I don't want a housewife though. Nigga, I like that my wife get up and go. She get up and get it. You know what I'm saying? Let's get this money, baby. But these are two totally different women. On one hand, you got the combative one and got her own mind, independent. Then this one over here, she probably has an independent mind, but she doesn't mind living under her man's mind. And I mean, cool, fine, and dandy, but not for a motherfucker like this. You feel me?
I'm not saying if Carbonation can live in one house. No, I don't feel like my wife should have separate houses. I feel like it should be a lounge type thing. Now, if Nana wants to sleep over here with the baby and she falls asleep over there, that's fine. But
okay, Sandra.
Oneness in our bond where the children are all raised intimately and close. And that's the only way that the children can even be raised properly anyway.
Look, see, Malia shaking her head. Yeah, like you saying yes to this rhetoric. Young minds, they don't know anything. They don't know a damn thing. You understand? They ain't even been on this. I mean, you got youngsters that are their age that do know stuff. But come on, man. Remember if we rewind the clock back, we remember when Nature Boy and them was playing that little knowledge game or whatever. Remember that shit? And then when he was asking the girls to speak the knowledge and shit, they was all blank, didn't know shit. He got all hurt. Meaning, you're gonna tell us that these women right here can give us some knowledge that they didn't even know less than a year ago? To some of us that have been studying our whole life, get the fuck out of here, Nature Boy. You know what I'm saying? The Rick Flair of Nature Boy, because every time somebody talk in wrestling, what did Rick Flair do? He did that little whoa shit. You know what I mean? He cut him off. This nigga do the same shit. This nigga, what they used to say on Martin from the old Kung Fu clips and shit, Black Belt Jones and all them, man, you come straight out of a comic book.
With my understanding and seeing things that actually do work, in a real world, you're going to have your own land. I mean, in an ideal world, you're going to have your own land. So it's not necessarily going to be different houses. Like I got to go drive down the block to go see my girl. You know,
that's how Africa does it.
Houses. You're going to be on the same land. It doesn't necessarily mean like you're going to go to sleep with Chief in his space. He's going to have his own space, and then you have, but you're all on the same land. Y'all all growing this.
Let's check this out. Look, Chantel says she is right. Poly, whatever requires the wives have separate households, and the man is supposed to be able to sustain all of his wives and kids' household. That's a fact. You know what I mean? What you guys are doing is having an orgy slumber party. And I mean, it doesn't have to be structured, I guess, in the separate homes, but from what I know about it, you know, it's not necessarily in the form of orgy. If you catch my drift.
Y'all all, you know, you could have a lounge space where y'all all get together with the babies, but when
what
y'all
up,
go
Sub?
to sleep, when y'all
Sub in the building, Jones Financials,
then
what's
y'all
happening?
have your own space.
Good morning. Good morning.
You feel me? Or that's
here's
not
the problem with that. Here's the problem with the intimate moments. Like, I'm gonna be real with you. When it come to me and Nana, right? I'm not spending no night outside with outside.
He subscribes to that pimping.
I'm not spending the night without Nana. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? When I'm not with Nana, I feel like I don't like, you know what I'm saying? I don't like that. When you have
that's a
wife,
fact, Jones.
You truly love your wife. You don't want to spend a night without her.
That I agree with.
In this room that got a wife, and you add another wife, When you spend the night with the other wife, you're gonna be thinking about the one wife. So to eliminate all of that, just have them all together.
But see, if I'm gonna go to the other wife and think about the one wife, well, then I only need the one wife. See, polygamy is structured out to be something totally different than how this fool puts it out there, man. It's the village. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all niggas base it on sex when that's the furthest thing from it. You don't understand what polygamy is. Because if you're doing polygamy right, well, then you should only be having sex to procreate. You know what I mean? Not sitting here having orgies on camera on Instagram and stuff. No, nigga. And then even when it comes to pimping, nigga, why you sleeping with your hoes? The hell wrong with you? Now, your bottom bitch, yeah, okay, I understand. You know what I'm saying? But nigga, you don't sleep with the product. Come on, baby. You know what I'm saying? What type of pimping is this, man? You better come on in. Either they gonna be barbecue or they gonna be mildew, baby. Man, get the hell out of here, man. Even your pimping messed up. Your polygamy is out of whack and your pimping is all messed up.
Because at the end of the day, I'm not spending no night without my wife. When you have one wife, you have a bond with that one wife. You add another wife, and you start spending time with the other wife. You're gonna feel like you leaving the other wife. You're gonna be thinking about the other wife. This is realistic. I'm in the relationship. I've been doing this for years, so I know how it feels. And she don't like spending the night without me. So if I go over here spend the night with Malia, she gonna be thinking about me. I eliminate that by us all being together.
But wouldn't that help?
Rip somebody
with
up. Just don't
the
do it on
journey
here. We
that she's
respectful
on
over here, sir.
right now with
It's
sharing
not gonna help because it's gonna make it worse. Because the night I'm spending with Malia, it could trigger her to fucking leave by the next morning. Because she's like, oh, well, be with that bitch. You know what I'm saying? Because
but you got to do better. You got to get over that.
Well, be with that bitch. If that's how one of your women act, and you guys are in a polygamous relationship, but then that means you're not ready for a polygamous relationship, nigga. You can't take females that don't even really. You can't teach polygamy while inserting them into polygamy. They have to go on a journey and learn. They have to be in a mindset. It's the same thing I say. The reason why you see people walking around with bugs in their hair and in they locks and stuff, and the same reason why you see people calling them dreads. Dread is not a good word, man. Part of my family is Jamaican, man. Dread is not a good word. It's lock. You know what I mean? They're locks. You understand what I'm saying? And truth be told, you see a lot of these fools walking around with bugs and all that stuff in their hair because they wasn't mind ready to have locks. Locks was not a fashion statement. You understand what I'm saying? These fools, the reason why their hair looked it all out of whack is because they wasn't there. They right. Those are your antennas. But their antennas was messed up. Their frequencies is off. But then aren't they back to cutting their hair and then lining it up and, you know what I'm saying, getting that fade and stuff like that? They back to grooming, Babylonian. I mean, I can make up words too, goddammit.
Listen,
you know what I mean?
We could do a lot better. We could do a lot better if everyone is in the same space, like we are, because it makes her deal with the fact of, hey, man, this is what it is.
Yes, he does have Islam twisted, so.
Saying, but I also want to see other ways
where
you could work on that trigger, because I understand that trigger, but if that's going to be a trigger, it seems like you need to accommodate instead of doing what you want to do. You know what I mean?
The trigger needs to be overcame, period. Stop running.
Right.
I'm not going to accommodate your generational curses. You need to overcome those.
What up, Nate?
Ain't no excuse. We need to grow up. We need to motherfucking mature. We have to overcome these generations. That's our journey. We're not here to fucking accommodate or excuse me, or is that bothering you? Let me get your house.
So what you're saying is that you don't.
That nigga always do that little dumbass little voice shit. Look.
When saying is that accommodate or excuse me, or is that bothering you? Let me get your house.
That nigga be thinking he funny. Hold on, that shit was funny though.
Do it and become more. We're not here to run like everyone else. You might as well be Babylon if we do it that way.
So what you're saying is that you don't desire to spend alone time with your other wives.
I think that naturally happens. It just naturally happens. It's going to naturally happen. I feel like it's oneness for me. Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like it's oneness. I think it naturally happens. And in the beginning of our relationship, no. In the beginning.
Look, I'm gonna say it like this, as far as Velvet. Now, truth be told, you know what I'm saying? Truth be told, she loved Nature Boy. You understand what I'm saying? And that's the fact of the matter of it. I do believe that she do love Nature Boy, you know, but she more so just wants him. She wants a Babylon relationship, what they would call it, a Babylon, the generational curse relationship. She wants it to be him over her over baby Eliana, and that's that. I believe that. You know what I'm saying? As far as the polygamy thing, I think to an extent she will accept Malia. I don't think the other females that he had in there that she really was feeling like that anyway. But that still comes back to feeling it on a sexual level, because we know she get down. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, these fools is twisted about polygamy. So, you know, it is what it is. Anyway, let's jump back into it, y'all.
In a relationship, you need to be as close as possible. Then as everyone gets comfortable enough, then they get in their spaces and then you do your thing. But in the beginning, no, you're cultivating a relationship. You're growing. We're learning to trust each other. We're learning to be intimate with each other. It's like the beginning of a marriage. When you have a honeymoon stage, right? When you first with someone.
Yeah, for a minute I thought Malia was gonna have her back. You know what I'm saying?
After years,
what up, yeah,
like,
freak?
all right, babe, well, shit, I'm going to the block. All right, it becomes like that. It's naturally going to become like that.
I totally understand. So my next question is,
Malia speak. Go ahead, let Malia say some shit.
I feel that what
you got that voice. I feel
like,
that
what he just said is true. It's like to be able to. Let me get my words together. He's saying to be able to separate.
That's a fact, Jones.
Do our own thing.
Y'all read what Jones said right there in the comment for me.
A bond first. We have to bond together, communicate through our problems, communicate through our generational curses to even get to a point.
Also,
where
if you guys would like to support the platform, man, the Cash App is scrolling across the bottom right there. I had to change it from DYSE TV 80 to DYSE TV 88 because I got kicked out of my other one somehow. I don't know what the fuck happened.
So long. So, and I agree.
I get it. I just want to learn the ways that you're working on your generational.
Oh, Jones, that was a good one. That is a good one. Check it out, y'all. Jones Financial said, I wait, what? I did it, Malia. We'll just say Malia is in this for herself. She's playing the waiting game. Now think about that. Because she do be just sitting back, kind of waiting patiently. You understand what I'm saying? She kind of sit in the cut and just, she's quiet, wait patiently. She don't give up no grief, nothing like that. Not combative. You know, oh, you need your toes clean. You need, you need me to tie your shoes. I got you, baby. Here, let me twist your hair. She sit back and play. You know what I mean? That she like, I'll be damned if she didn't move up the ranks hella quick. You understand what I'm saying? So she sit back and play that waiting game while Eliana plays the other game. You understand? He got what he really want in both of them. If you look at them side by side, I mean, they don't look just alike, but they resemble the same type of look somewhat. You understand what I'm saying? So I don't know. Do you think Malia could be playing the waiting game to maybe one day, have Eliana's spot where in his heart or whatever? Because I know she probably think like, man, this girl tripping. If I was in that position where he had it like that for me, oh, we'd be running shit. You know what I mean? And he probably too stupid to see that shit. He was too stupid to see it with Faith. But I mean, let's keep it real. He didn't like Faith look or her teeth. So that wasn't gonna happen anyway. Let's just keep that shit real.
Yeah, we're not African in the sense that African.
What up, Harlem
Arab,
Streets?
They don't have all the generational curses we have. We've been broken and separated and fucking.
Exactly.
Which is why I watch you, because you know, my environment, I've always seen both sides, so I understand. Like, I have my.
What up, Tiffany? Salute to
there's
you.
no one else on this planet with my
good morning.
last name. If they have my last name, I know that they're my blood. So I understand that I have that privilege.
Yeah, but they wasn't what he really wanted.
So I need to
that was all for show,
what
Rose.
I'm dealing with, and in order to
he didn't want none of them
know
past
what
wives.
I'm dealing with, I have to understand.
Look, he didn't want none of them past wives. And look, I used to think that Ra, when she was in carbonation, you know, because when they're in carbonation, they start looking bad, like almost immediately. Like, nigga, are y'all getting no sleep and popping shrooms all night? And what the hell? You know what I'm saying? So they look bad, but I used to think Ra looked like a damn lizard or an electric eel or some shit. But then when she got back to her country and shit, and we seen her do her little rapping and shit and seen her little lives and shit, yo, Ra, beautiful little African girl. Real shit. You know what I'm saying? She had her mind twisted up right along with the rest of them. But I mean, most of these girls, they leave and go back to where they need to be. And they start, you know, their true self comes back out. You understand what I'm saying? Which just says that they're not living well in this shit. You niggas is beach bum type niggas. Y'all bums. You know what I mean? And it's crazy because the nigga done built up a following to where people just want to be part of the action. So there's a lot of people that's like, you can come stay here. I got a house over here. Y'all can come and stay here for a little bit. So they just jumping around. Jumping from people to people, you know what I'm saying?
Rebuild themselves to get back to
right.
Where
So I just know that African American people were enslaved by European people, and we built this whole world, right? But we're still not treated equal, and we're trying to fight for equal rights in this world that we built, right? We built this economy. The reason why this country is as great as it is right now is because of black men. We have built, black men and women with our own hands, we have built this economy. And now our people want equal rights to be able to inherit the benefits, while Africans are coming over.
It wasn't just us that built the world.
The people
Let's
that
keep
built
it real.
this country, we can't even inherit the benefits. So we're trying to inherit the benefits.
Also, shout out to everybody that's watching over at 8256 Reaction Lane. That is the other channel we are streaming on.
The first thing that happened is,
if you're not subscribed to 8256 Reaction Lane, go over there and check it out.
We would not even desire the world that we built for these people at all, because the original people had no desire for this world at all. And that's what we need to get back to, the place where we had no desire for the Europeans' mind at all. But we've been beaten. We become massa. It's called Stockholm Syndrome, to the point where we become massa, where we want in. We want to be house niggas. We want to be massa, instead of us wanting to be the original of what we were, when we had no need for what massa has to offer.
Here you go, Holly. Yeah, you pulled in real quick. Had them making money. So they be living life right, huh?
The spirituality is the non-physical that connects us back to the connection of the original place where we were before we were slaves. So we're trying to go back to that. And even in Africa has adopted the colonizer's way to the point where they don't even practice their original spiritualities. So you have to understand one thing, is that we are trying to find out.
I asked those questions.
Go ahead.
The last time I went to
what up, T Stone? Good morning to you, man.
My uncle was like,
thanks for tuning in.
It was good. Like, why y'all not praying to the Orishas and shit like that? And he has so many stories of just how colonizers have pulled from.
Was that the part I was looking for?
The first thing I asked him, the last time I went to Nigeria was 2015.
Damn, I missed the part.
The truth, how they've just stripped the truth.
Or it might not have happened yet.
He was telling me things from the Bible that were completely stripped.
There's a part where
and you know,
Malia digs in her
the lies
ear,
that were told,
and she looks at her finger and sees something, and then you could clearly see her wipe it on her pants.
So luckily, I have the best of both worlds, where I can come back and see, like, okay, so Black people are literally still enslaved. Everywhere I look, I still see it. You know, you have young men still looking up to Michael Jordan, wearing his sneakers and buying all these designer things, putting these designer things across their chest. So this is the reason why I come to pay attention to the knowledge on how how I can influence the person next to me to see like, yo, this is what's really, really, really going on. And this is
That's
what
a
you're
fact. She do.
focusing on.
But isn't Zoka the
it's
one?
just-
Isn't Zoka the one whose father was kind of slow and all that shit, that he talked to Nature Boy and all that? I think, ain't that who Zoka is? That little young one that came a few months back. About a few months back, like the end of last year.
a sad sight to see right now, but I'm glad that you're doing.
That's what happens when you pull that energy.
Fuck what anyone has to say. And I'm glad that you have the courage to put this online, because there's a lot of.
I feel like what I'm doing, the universe has come to do in this time and place. It is beyond me. It is the inevitable shift in consciousness that has to come. It is a part of the the conscious shift of consciousness itself.
That baby gonna be all messed up, man.
We are in a certain age, and consciousness is happening, and human consciousness is evolving back to its original state.
That's a fact.
So black man
Jeffrey said this just shows how dangerous information truly can be.
It is me and those behind me that will, or before me, that have pushed this consciousness, this Christ consciousness, and now that we're going back to original states. Now, what you see with Eliana,
what up, Machia?
People saying she's not polygamous today, she won't be polygamous
Michi,
tomorrow, she'll never will. Well, that's what you say. Keep watching. You will see the evolution process. You will see her evolve, because this is what she was meant to do. You can say I don't let him speak, but
look at that. Miss Middleton says, this coming from a bum. What a joke and a disgrace. Someone is paying him to make black men look foolish. Do I have any naysayers? Because I've been saying that. You know what I'm saying? I've been saying that, man. It's this program right here. It may look one way. You know what I mean? But they very much getting paid. You know, when I say somebody's a bum, they don't have no foundation. You understand what I'm saying? They on the move. It's one big ass party. These motherfuckers is probably behind the scene living life, being funded to steer shit the wrong way. You know, pay attention to everything that's going on in the world today, and don't think that they're not gonna attack us with the shit that we understand the most. Our own people, the people that we're gonna listen to the most, and don't ever think that our own people ain't gonna sell us up the river. Hell, there was black slavers slaving black people. Let's keep that shit real.
I could speak for my wives when I speak, because we're one. Am I right?
But they can't speak for you.
You feel me? I could speak.
And you guys are one, but they can't speak for you though. That's not one.
One mind, oneself. Now, they might have individual truths in the fact that they have individual struggles, but I'm gonna give you the truth that rebukes all subjectivity in your mind and gives you
look like his breath stink like a mother.
You understand what I'm saying? So that's what my job is. I'm the Messiah. I'm the messenger of Allah. I'm here to give you truth, whether you like to hear it or not.
You're the messenger of Allah.
What you're seeing before your eyes right here is to inspire.
This the messenger of Allah. Peace and blessings, be upon him. But you're the messenger of Allah, but we don't ever hear you talk about Muhammad or nothing. We don't never hear you say nothing. We don't never even hear you quote nothing but Allah and Aki. I ain't never heard you get up here and say A'udhu billahi minash shaitani rajim, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. You ain't never came up here and did no Yadana Buduwa, Yadana Sta'im. None of that. Come on, man. Don't get me started. I've taken my Kalima Shahada, and I'm partially fluent in Arabic. Yeah, I study for real. When I study for real. Hell, I'm a Gemini. I'm going to study the right way, or I ain't going to study it at all. Come on, man. I don't see you doing none of that. I don't see you doing your prayers, none of that. Where's your prayer rug? Where's your prayer oils, your beads, all that? Now, you know what I mean? Now, I have my own opinion on religion and stuff these days. You know what I'm saying? But come on, man. Don't try to pull that Islam stuff, because I'll break your ass down on that. because you don't follow none of it. You know, during Ramadan, I didn't see you fasting like that. Eating your peanuts and shit in the daylight, drinking water and shit instead of just rinsing your mouth, not doing any prayers. Got dudes standing out playing security guards with no weapons, the little frail ass niggas. If the wind blowed it, pick their ass up and send them right back to Babylon type shit. You understand? Come on, man. You always trying to throw this, I'm the messenger of Allah, Aki, and Islam this and Islam that. Then you try to attack Islam. But you don't follow no protocol of Islam at all. You don't pray. You don't fast. You know what I mean? You're not teaching Islam to none of them. You know, you're just trying to use Islam as a cover tool. But I'm here to tell you, you ain't Islam, bro. I do not believe that you have ever taken your Kalima Shahada, bro.
Black men to stop lying to you, black women. But you black women are against me doing what I'm doing. It's saying that you are okay with black men lying to you behind your back. If you support this, then you're saying, you know what, this shit is real. We should implement this into the black community because this is real.
Yeah, she does have a real condition.
Child support. Our baby moms should get together and stop being mean to each other and putting their baby fathers in child support, putting them in jail, and perpetuating the new Jim Crow, and get with polygamy and make it work.
Look, see, you could tell he just uses whatever words he can think of. You know what I mean? He's freestyling, just trying to sound like something. It's all regurgitation. Shit, we seen this type of shit from Hassan Campbell. And yeah, we gonna get on him too in a couple days. But, you know, let's just get there. But check it out.
And perpetuating the new Jim Crow, baby father support. Our baby moms should get together and stop being mean to each other and putting their baby fathers in child support, putting them in jail, and perpetuating the new Jim Crow, and get with.
Which he does not understand anything about Jim Crow, clearly.
Polygamy and make it work, but not with just any man. We have to educate our men, and that's what Chief is here for. I'm here.
You have to be educated to educate.
While your man listening, so maybe he can get into my
That's what
videos.
I thought it was Mishi, because that's how you spell my niece's name, and we call her Mishi.
He can handle things the way I'm handling.
I just didn't want to say it.
The reason why I wanted to jump in this polygamy,
I love that name too. My niece's name Mishi. I love her name. The
reason why I come and get information from you guys is because I have not met one black man that has been extremely monogamous. They always.
I like that. I like that, Holly. She said, please be kind. Rewind out of the chat and hit that like button. Yeah, man. Y'all hit that like button, man, for your boy, man, so we can send out them signals. Let's get it.
Are not necessarily I'm looking to cheat, but they desire other women. They desire qualities of other women around them. I have not met one black man, African man too, where they strictly just want their one woman. So I think that more people need, not necessarily if they're not getting the information from you. I was just able to, because you said I didn't know how to use social media. I know how to use social media. I've been watching y'all since 2008.
What's happening, Kings?
But
good morning and salute to you. Thanks for tuning in.
I think that it's totally important to keep building yourselves on polygamy. So there's things that Ellie, if people might not say that she's polygamous right now, but do they even know? Have they even ever experienced?
Yes, it is.
In a situation where there's 3 wives and 1 husband and all the kids in the house. If they have not experienced that, then they can't say that Eliana is gonna be monogamous. She wants to be monogamous. There's things that she needs to debunk from her programming that she's learned before and relearn things.
And we know this for a fact.
And so the reason why I wanted to dig deeper into how you're going to work on your triggers is because that's a journey that
it's too much of this shit going on. Everybody's the messiah now.
And whether it be a generational curse of learning, like it's only one man.
They just proved to me a lot of things I think about religion.
That is not even natural.
No offense to anybody.
I mean? And so a lot of the things that we need to deprogram from ourselves is going to take time. It might take 5 years, 10 years, but as long as you're working on it every day, then you ain't going to see those comments.
Facts.
Just do what you got to do.
OG Philly in the building. What's happening, little bro?
not knowing and hearing
Rev
all
in the
these
house.
women
Good morning.
call
Good
in
morning.
and saying like, yo, man, and it reminds her of her purpose for even doing this.
What up, Keedy?
Well,
Good
what do you
morning to
think?
you.
What do you think, Eliana? Do you think that
Just a
it's going
little
to take
sis.
time? Do you think that not only time, do you think that it's going to take experience? Do you think it's going to take wisdom? Like, what do you think it's going to take? Because I've watched you go back from your higher self to your lower self to your higher self, and I do it every single day. So that's why I'm not on here to judge. I'm not on here to throw any judgments or anything like that, because I have my own personal battles every day while I'm looking at my lower self. Sometimes I'm looking at my higher self. Sometimes I'm you know what I mean? But how do you feel that you're going to stay on this uphill battle of my higher self since you're already sitting in your purpose?
First of all, I think that it's gonna take commitment to my journey, like fully understanding what I'm here to do, which I already know what I'm here to do. I can't do nothing else. I've had experiences that let me know
Some of the things that like when
outside of
Eliana speaks,
combination,
some of the things
everything
let
falls
me know
apart
that
for me.
it's more than
And that's
just
just me personally.
nature boy
That's how my life goes.
behind
I'm
all
not
this
living
shit.
a deeper life. I can't speak
Just
for
by
others.
her talking.
But that doesn't fulfill my soul, and I've
Mhm.
figured that out on numerous occasions. So having commitment for this journey is number one.
Yeah.
First
Yeah,
and foremost.
it's kind of like working out. Like if you missed that third day at the gym and you was on a week schedule and you don't go on the fourth day, you're out of it. You know what I mean? So you got to be disciplined. You know what I mean?
Did that?
What
The
are you
next
laughing at?
thing.
What are you laughing at?
The next
That was a
thing.
bad analogy.
The next thing that I think
It was a great analogy. What are you talking about? You
Yeah,
work
she
out. You know
yeah,
what
she,
I'm
look,
I don't
Velvet
work out.
Can we just go?
Velvet be sitting there like somebody's rubbing the spoon on the cup. I'm gonna have to get a spoon in the cup so I can do that shit while we live and shit. You know what I mean? But that's how she be, man. She be stuck, like her programming is fucked up. Like oh boy that remember when his consciousness snapped back for a minute and he told dude, man, get out of here, get out. You know what I'm saying? That's how Eliana be. Her shit be coming out sometime. When she leave, that's when her real consciousness come back. That's when Velvet jumps back up. It's almost like how David Banner and was it Bruce Banner and Incredible Hulk. How they was like two different things and they be fighting each other to get in and out. You know what I mean? Shit crazy. Bipolar as
That was a
fuck.
bad analogy.
The next thing that I think
It was a great analogy. What are you talking about? You work out. You know what I'm talking about.
I don't work out.
Can we just go back to the?
Go ahead.
Look, fuck y'all
the
talking.
next
Can
thing
we
I
get
think
back
that,
to
it's important for me to just keep working on my
her issues almost kicked in right there.
and setting fast and enduring through the evolution process is also communicating what I feel and what's coming up, communicate through the trigger rather than trying to hold it in or not say anything about it and then letting it build up inside of me and then I become a ticking time
I would
bomb.
love to watch
Is
that.
that your usual way of dealing with it?
So
Yeah,
I
usually when I get
actually would
triggered,
love
I
to
just
watch
wouldn't
that.
say anything. I would just, I just
I've definitely
Exactly
seen
what I was
that.
trying to
I've
say,
definitely
Tam.
seen you
Velvet
just,
be
like,
glitching.
clam up and she was trying to talk to you to get out your emotions and so I totally understand because I was the same way. Like I'm a Scorpio sun, Scorpio moon, and I literally when I was younger did not if somebody's pissed me off, I just would not say nothing. Like you're not even worth my words. Like that's how I felt. So
yeah.
Oh,
now that I've learned,
for Holly said, Velvet equals max headroom. Now, I know some of y'all that probably haven't seen that show back in the day. You know what I mean? Max Headroom. It used to be a show with it was before we had computer type of technology and shit. We used to look at that show and be like, damn, that's the future. You know what I mean? The little Max dude with the glasses on, it was just a little computer head. They used to talk and do all that shit or whatever. Look it up on YouTube or whatever. You'll see what she's talking about. So she's not necessarily talking about like Max Headroom, like Velvet be in there giving max head to niggas. You know what I'm saying? That's not what she said. Also, Joe's Financial said, okay, Dice, are you taking bets on who she's pregnant by this time? Oh, we can get the pool. We can get the pool going. You know what I'm saying? We can get to this some sick shit, boy. I cannot believe people over here making children.
People,
generational curse.
The beings in my life, they don't deserve that.
Babies having babies. Generational curse.
Believe in chakras? Do you work on your chakras?
Wait, I gotta finish answering. I'm not finished answering my question.
Look, she fucked up.
Question you asked me.
You're rambling.
It's all tied. It all ties together. You know how to overcome generational curses or your triggers or whatever it is that you're going through personally on your spiritual journey. You know, the same things that I'm saying you could use for yourself.
Max would glitch.
You on your spiritual
It'd be
journey.
like, we'll be right back.
So, communicating with them and being completely transparent about the things that I'm thinking about and not having an attitude through that process is very important. Also, writing. I think that that's a good way to express myself. For me personally, expressing myself through writing and getting it out in that aspect as well. And then last but not least is just to have consistency through both of those facets. Through the commitment and through the communication is having consistency to always just keep going no matter what. Because on the other side of this is something beautiful. Right now, it's like seems all warped and you know what I'm saying? But it's not, you know, the race is not given to the strong. The swift or the strong is given to the ones that endure to the end.
Look, check it out. I want to show y'all before we continue. I'm gonna show y'all Max Headroom real quick. All right, check it out, and I'm gonna show y'all what YouTube Screets is talking about when she says that Max Headroom glitches also. And watch, Pete.
This is Max Headroom. And what you're about to witness is one of the most sinister sounding intros to a trailer to one of the greatest epics ever produced in the history of television. And there's more. Because you are going to see it
as well.
show. Yes, it. Yes, it. Yes. Namely, the Max Headroom story. And afterwards, that is directly following, I want to talk to you about something even bigger. Namely, Max Headroom. So
watch, I'm about to make a little insert for this shit, so I can be throwing that shit up every time somebody glitch. The little Max Headroom little clip.
Warum haben die
Deutschen so eine Hartlecker Sprache?
das Nütze
All right, let's get back to it, y'all. Oh man, classic. You know what I mean? But let's get back to it though. If I can find it, what the hell just happened there? Oh, there we go. All righty.
Somebody could be running the same race and I may slow down and that person will keep going, but that person might have a different perspective than me. I'm like, all right, I need to take a break for a couple minutes, not even a break, but just slow down so that I can catch with the tempo on my body so that I can finish the race while the other person just be like, I can't make it and completely give up. So I'm more likely to run a race, you know, through the endurance of learning my speed.
Your son used to watch you reveal your age.
That race versus the other person just burning themselves out straight.
Love Tam says like, comment, subscribe, share, and donate. Dice TV 88 on the Cash App. Thank you for that.
Submit to me, period. If you do that, that'd be the simplest.
And thank you for those that have donated this session. I really appreciate it.
And like I trust a lot, and the trust
your donations go a long way for the channel.
The greatest thing that I can do is trust the truth, trust the universe, trust what I know.
Can I ask Malia a question since everybody's fucking screaming her name, Malia?
Trust what I know, right?
What?
And so for you, I feel like for a woman to trust her husband. First, a man should trust Allah and trust the universe and the universal laws. And the woman should completely submit to her husband when she knows he is in submission to Allah. That is the greatest thing you can do, is just follow my lead and then do as I ask of you, and to make sure that you please your husband. If you do that, then you are in tune with Allah. That is simple. That's the simplest way to get
I think she mentioned that first. I think she said she's gonna.
No, you're wrong.
You're done. That's it. You're done, caller. You're bugging. Anyway, the first thing.
This is when we about to get in. This is when we about to get into the nitty gritty.
A woman's job is to be in submission to her husband. If you trust me, then everything.
She got the same bone structure as Max Headroom. That jawline, huh?
Go to you, yeah. And then go around me. You need to trust me as I trust Allah, and then everything will be simple for you. But as long as you don't trust me, then you have to go do it on your own. You have to go take a walk. You have to go down the block. You have to.
That's exactly what they do
on your own. And come
try to talk so people forget their own questions.
So you must learn through walking over here.
Yeah, this season is whack.
Doing all of this, that my husband was telling me the truth anyway, and I need to trust my husband because my husband trusts Allah, and this is how the man, woman, child.
So because my husband trust, for one, he says trusts. Come on, man, you're illiterate as fuck, man, and you want somebody to believe that you're the Christ, that you're who Allah came and picked to lead. You're the way to the kingdom. Illiteracy? Come on, bro. You can't be for real. You can't. You can't. That can't be for real. He can't really think that. I won't buy it. He can't really think that. I'm sorry. This is a game. This is being funded. This is some bullshit because I know you don't think that. Not saying shit like trusses. I bet you use words like worser, huh? I mean, shit. I'll slip up and say that shit sometime, but I bet you use that shit on a regular like it's like it's a word, huh? Yeah. You got a lot of problems, G. Sorry to tell you, but you got a lot of problems, homie.
It's just the simplest
social media is dangerous.
I would like to add to it. This is just my perspective.
Good looking, sub. Oh yeah, man, always looking good. You know what I'm saying? I stay feeling and looking good. You know what I'm saying? Shit.
Like earlier, right?
Try to keep myself right, man.
You had the trigger. I was triggered. You asked me what I was thinking about, and then you told me.
Sandra said she looked just like Max Headroom.
Other things, right? And I took that information. I literally took that information, and in that moment, I trust you. I'm like, he's right. Like he's literally right. You know. So in that moment, instead of like staying in that space and staying like, I thought that I was like borderline in a funk. So before I perpetuated myself to like go there in that space, I felt like, why not go outside and get some fresh air? And why not? I don't think that that's a bad thing. Because through that space that I took to go get some fresh air, I was able to absorb what you had given me in that moment. And then other reflections came to me to help me through that process as well. And it wasn't like I asked them to. It wasn't like it just happened. And then through that process, everything panned out the way that it needed to be. Because that's the way that was.
Right. But in the future, you will learn to just trust me without doing that. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? You did that now as a process toward learning how to trust what I said without having to do that. There's still some part of you that feel like you got to go do something yourself and then figure out things and clear your head yourself. Whereas when I told you to do something, to learn how to do it immediately. Just like with me, when Allah wants me to do.
But so you saying that because you told her to do something, which you are not her, because you guys are two separate people. You guys are two totally different people, individuals. But she can't find herself. It got to be what you've already told her. I told you how to do this. And if you would have just did this, you would have been okay. Does that make sense? Or is that the same bullshit that was fed to people during Jim Crow. Since you know so much about it, come on, man. You using everything that they used to enslave our people to try to act like you're breaking generational curses and bringing people's mind out of slavery. But you're using the same tactics. They listen to you. They do what you say. They live how we tell you that you live. That sound like the master myself to myself. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. You using them same tactics. So she can't go get fresh air. She can't go outside, go get no fresh air and clear her head when she has her episodes. She can't do that, right? Well, then why you think she explodes when you put her in them episodes? Because like we had a show the other day on mental health, mental illness. You understand what I'm saying? So one thing you got to know about people that suffer from a mental illness or anything like that, bipolar, anything, you cannot pin them in a corner or it just gets worse. That's a ticking time bomb. If they need to get away and be to themselves and clear their head, you have to let them do that. Now, you claim to be almighty, all powerful and all that stuff, but why you can't understand something so simple as that? You just want somebody in her condition to submit over to you, and it should be just that and point blank and period. Then stop going after people that got conditions. Quit searching out mentally ill young women.
Something immediately.
This dude is a mental pedophile. I wouldn't give a damn. As old as you are, preying on the women that you preying on now, it's not, I guess it's not illegal in this sense, but mentally, you know what I mean? For my laws, mentally, well, I can't even say that because I mean, shit, you are old, but shit, you still think like you one of them, but think you got, well, nah, I could say you're not a stupid man. You're dumb as fuck, but you're not a stupid man. You know what I'm saying? Because the shit that you putting together, doing all this dumb shit that you're doing, it do take some intelligence to pull it off. You understand what I'm saying? But you are illiterate. You can't read. You suck your thumb. You mess with men. What? I mean, come on, man. What else? Everything that we would expect for a Messiah to not be, you are. Now you might be some. There might be a demon spiritually wrapped onto you, but it has nothing to do with the Messiah or the good or the gods or nothing like that. Or it would have something to do with the gods, but that would be the god of mischief. Look it up.
I might not listen, and then inevitably I'm like, shit, you know, Allah already told me what I was supposed to do. And
yeah, he make it hard
with submitting to Allah as a Muslim, as a Christian. I submit
appreciate
to
that,
Allah,
sub.
and you should build. You're building a relationship with your husband where you learn to trust your husband and submit to your husband, because your husband submits to Allah. When you know
exactly,
you out, oh, my husband's right, I'm just gonna submit. Then your life will be easy.
What up, blessed always? Good morning. Thanks for tuning in.
Denying what I know is right and know is right, I'm going against what Allah is teaching me.
Exactly. Malia was supposed to take that walk with her.
Until one day I say, you know what? Allahu Akbar. Allah is the greatest. I submit to Allah. I know the righteous truth, and I stay in my truth no matter what. No matter what, I know my truth. No matter what comes my way, I trust the universe is going to provide. I trust that Allah got me. I walk on water every day. I trust because I know, okay, I
walk on water every day. I trust Allah got me. But yeah, man, come on, man. All the stuff you do, you don't spit out no teachings. You know what I mean? All you talk about is astrology and this house and that house, and you know what I mean? Come on, man. If you're the Messiah, where are the teachings? Where is everything we know? So you're telling us that everything they have in the Quran is wrong because you don't teach it, Messiah. You're telling us everything in the Bible is wrong, and I'm not saying that any of that stuff is right. But I'm just saying, for somebody that's claiming to be the Messiah and hear from God and hear from Allah, because, you know, it changes every day like the weather. Probably tomorrow that nigga gonna be talking about Buddha. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Let's keep this shit all the way 100.
Something happened where I don't have enough money. But that's just, I already know what Allah has told me.
Give me a second. I gotta
Allah
turn my
has
air
told me,
conditioner
"Seek
on.
the
It's hot.
kingdom of God and everything else shall be added unto you." Okay, so why would I ever back down and start going out here trying to make money when Allah already told me what it was? So now I'm fearing and not trusting Allah, and I went out here and get a job, and I'm working against Allah. Allah has already told me to focus on your mission, do what I sent you to do, and I will provide for you. So when this first sign came that I wasn't gonna make money, I said, "Fuck Allah, shit. I'm about to go get this shit myself." Therefore, I'm working against Allah. I'm not submitted to Allah. I submit to Allah when I realize that don't have no fear. I don't know where my money's coming from, but Allah will provide. And it's 1, 2, 3 days coming up, and I'm thinking in my head, I'm scared, but I still trust Allah that Allah will provide for me. And I keep working, I keep moving, and then Allah has shown me over and over and over, I got you. I'm righteous. I got you. I got you. And when I learned that I don't need to go against Allah, and I don't need to go against the all, that I can trust that. Therefore, I have a beautiful relationship.
Exactly. When did he become Muslim?
And that's where you need to trust me as I trust Allah as your husband. This is the easiest way for you to get over your triggers, get over your generational curses, is to learn to trust me, period.
Is learn to trust me, period. The only way you're going to get over your generational curses and all the bullshit that you're going through in your head and all that stuff is through me, period. That's your answer. Period. I guess period is supposed to explain everything. Oh, it's period. That's all it is. It's period. Well, why? Well, why do we have to go through you? Just because I'm the one that's here, period. What the fuck? Come on, my nigga. Period don't mean shit.
It has to be independent when it comes down to making decisions.
Nobody felt independent though.
That is an independent
I
thing
did
to
not
say.
feel independent.
You know, that's what
I did not feel independent. I didn't feel like I was going.
Malia
to
voice
I
deep
just felt
in the
like I
mother.
wanted some fresh air. I don't think that's a problem. Why? Like, how does that make me not trust you?
It's crazy with none of these motherfuckers, but Malia has shown to have a kind soul for some reason to me. Like she is a laid back person. I don't know why she came to deal with this shit, but whatever.
Because it didn't require fresh air.
Who's to you to say that?
Because it doesn't
require me.
It doesn't require fresh air to you don't need a fresh air. You only need fresh air when you're in a space of dirtiness. If your mind doesn't trusts me,
yeah,
you're not in that space. You need.
Yeah, I seen that one. John said, but wait a minute, did y'all see that? Did y'all see the one where they were all sitting on the ground and he comes down in a white gown and a black head wrap? Yeah, I seen that. It came out with the music like he was Jesus or something. You know what I mean? He tried to make it look like they was all back in them times or some shit. Shit crazy as hell. Nigga, somebody kick you in your motherfucking sack, nigga. Come walking by, nigga. Kick that nigga right in his nuts, nigga. Ruin his chances on procreating any more of his fucking bloodline in this world, man. For real.
Fresh air. You need fresh air when your mind gets cluttered.
Shine
like,
Star
yo,
Jackson, what's happening? Good morning, man. Thanks for tuning in.
Was the advice I gave you. I gave you the fresh air. You went and took on your own, said, fuck, I'm gonna walk out here. I'm like, all right, with the attitude and everything, you walk out here, bad energy on you.
All of a sudden, he Muslim again.
You're gonna walk out there.
Then he gonna try to use Ramadan watch.
You know, it's building. Okay, I give you the space to do so.
But you don't live Islamic or nothing.
You're learning how to trust me. It's just doubting me, and just like I've doubted Allah, it's the same doubt that you have in me. And eventually,
yeah, I remember that one day.
You will see that the best remedy for everything that I need is to just listen to my husband. That's it. I don't need to walk out. I don't need to get air. I don't need space. I need to listen to my husband and submit to his will and whatever he asks of me. And I'm gonna be straight. I don't need to
asks
do
of me. Asks of me.
Peace be still. Listen to my husband, and life is easy. But because there's your own will and you have your own mind, therefore you're gonna go try to make a remedy for yourself. And in the end, all you're gonna see is that I'm doing extra shit and I could just listen to my husband. I need to
How
go.
is that extra?
I didn't need to go do that. I didn't need to go do that extra shit.
Who's to say that it wasn't
Right now, you need to do it. Right now, you need to build. Now, listen to what I'm saying. Right now, you need to do that. I'm telling you, the easiest route from point A to point B is a straight line. You going from B, C, and then coming around. I said, okay, cool. You got to do that. Eventually,
That's exactly what he do.
That you don't have to do that. You
Regurgitate everything.
trust your husband.
Bits
That's
and
all
pieces.
I'm saying to you, man. You could go do your air. Go walk away. Go do whatever you need to do. I'm telling you that eventually you're gonna come to understand, like, wow, it's simple.
Exactly,
It's simple.
sir.
Point A, point B, straight line. Don't need to do none of that. It's a very simple process. Listen and submit to my husband.
You will always show that respect.
She just has to go through in this moment of time to see, you know, how the outcome is going to be, and to see that I'm going to listen to my husband eventually once I get out of my own independent minds.
I used to have to take a walk when I got angry. Then I learned how to deal with my anger. Then I could sit here and be free within myself.
Jones Financial said Malia is the cleanup woman, laying back in the cut, waiting to clean up. Yeah. To see that one. She that one that come through and be like, pick up the pieces. Pick up the pieces.
I don't need to take a walk no more. Why? Because I learned how to deal with me and I have full control over myself. I've gotten to that level. It's a process. I'm not saying don't go out and get some air, man.
Man, quit turning this shit into the, oh, man, I'm telling you how to take the steps. Man, just let her go get her damn air, nigga. Why is everything got to be this process? And I'm telling you, I've been through this and I don't got to go take air no more. Nigga, quit lying. If you didn't have to go take air no more, you wouldn't be in your situations where you get offended and get angry and all this shit and arguing with Eliana or anything like that. No, you just one of them niggas that like to ramble off with the fucking mouth. Shut the fuck up. Damn.
I'm not saying not to do it. I'm not saying that what you doing is wrong.
Look, you just repeating yourself. My nigga, you're not saying nothing new. Shut up.
And I did that, and then you making me feel bad about my own decision. I'm not.
Ladies, is that what we be sounding like? When we be rambling on, nigga, I ain't even gonna lie. I used to ramble too, as a man, until I start watching this nigga. Truth be told, this nigga has helped my relationship a lot. Real shit. This nigga has helped my relationship a lot. Because now, if I get in there and I get into it with my woman or something, and I find myself rambling and shit, I'll be like, wait, hold the fuck up. That's that nature boy shit. Yeah, nah, babe, all right. I'm gonna give you your space. I'm gonna go take my space. And that's that. For real, man, I'm telling you. So, you know, you can't learn shit from a bad situation. You just gotta find what you need to learn from it. Now, it ain't gonna be nothing that he think he taught me. Because there's a way to learn from people that ain't teaching shit. And you know what that is? They can teach you how not to do it wrong. You feel me? Come on, family.
I'm not trying to make you feel bad about your own remedies. Like, that's your own remedy. I'm just telling you the fastest way from point A to point B. You got your own remedy. You got your own answer. Fine. I guarantee you it's going to bring you back to what I just told you. The easiest route is to just be submissive to your husband. Because that's what you're going to hear. And you're going to be like, well, I didn't even do this because it was just simple as what my husband already told me to do.
Exactly. He like to hear himself talk, Philly. That's my, exactly.
Allah told me what my husband already told me. So I'm going around my husband, and then Allah give me the same message my husband gave me.
That's exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
That's where he wants to know everything because he trying to watch his steps. Oh, I like that one.
The message you got from going outside is the same message I gave you right here in this bed. And you have to learn how to listen to it the first time rather than going out here and doing all that to get it. I'm saying it's a
in the
process,
house,
though.
what's happening?
I just said it's a process. You're growing. It's okay. I'm just trying to give you the hack. If you don't want to have to do that, the easiest way is to submit to your husband. That's it. That's all I'm saying.
He keeps pressing it. It's for the views and shit like that. Like, he pressing it. He wanted to blow up. And I think he kind of getting bothered because it ain't no action since she been back. That's what he bring her back for, which I don't think she ever really leave, but y'all know what I mean.
Now you stepped out the game. You in resistance to me. You're always resisting me.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like me and you shouldn't argue so much, that you should be more in agreement with me, and that your only problem in your whole life is when you argue with me and being disagrees
Shit,
with me.
sew his mouth
What I
shut for a
am
week.
and what I
Shit.
represent
That
to
way,
you,
if he
it
talk,
puts you
that
in
shit
line
rip.
with what you're supposed to be. And I think that the easiest thing is right in front of you. It's your husband. You run all around trying to do all this stuff. It's right there.
Exactly. Let her go take her
It's
time.
that simple.
That
You're
it
making
is
it
that simple.
complex.
Just
It's
let her
simple.
go outside,
Listen to your
nigga.
husband. When
That's
you are
it.
against
Listen to your husband. So whatever the women say is wrong, right? So whatever the women say, no, we're not gonna listen to that. We're not gonna listen to that because I'm the man, so you must submit to me. I'm the man, so what I say is right. You know what I mean? Come on, man. Like, are you serious with that shit right now? I don't get that. Listen to your husband, but you can't even explain to her really in detail why she should, and make it sound right, make it believable, and make it be the truth to why she should submit to her husband and just listen to you, because she shouldn't, nigga. You know, come on, man. You are a generational curse. I tell you that all the time. I've even told you that on the phone to your face. You're a generational curse, G.
You are against Allah. Same thing. You are out of tune with the universe.
I just don't understand how you felt I was against you in that moment.
Because you left out of here with an attitude. You left. You were not obeying my wishes. I did not want you to do that. I didn't want you to do it. It didn't take that. What you left?
Though.
All right, that is me.
Experience from me.
I'm telling you, you have to learn in your own time. It's a process. What I'm telling you is
What
that
up, Danielle?
you have your own mind, and we divorce when you do that, and you go learn. All you're gonna do is learn that your husband was right every time you go do that. And
exactly. They're not legally married. That ain't your wife, boy.
Fine, like I said, it doesn't matter. I'm patient. I'm just telling you the easy hack. Since we're here, it's the knowledge. Why not give you the hack?
Had them damn people out there taking shits in Mexico and shit. That's why y'all be getting kicked out of places.
Simple.
Because ain't no sewage for that shit. Y'all niggas out there shitting on their trees and shit.
Of course, you're gonna have your lower self here. That's gonna say to you, yeah, you got your own mind. That's right. Da, 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 da. It's like that's your lower self. Your own mind is your lower self. You feel me? And you sitting there arguing with Chief when you know, first of all.
Whoa, did I just hear that? Did I just hear that?
When you have a husband, arguing, your own mind is your lower self. That's right. Da, 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 da. It's like that's your lower self. Your own mind is your lower self.
Your own mind is your lower self. But aren't you talking to yourself? We are one. We are one mind. You are only speaking to yourself. Ain't that shit that you teach? But now her own mind is her lower self. So her higher self is to submit and listen to whatever you say do.
And you say so.
Oh my
your
goodness.
Own mind is your lower self.
This nigga taking script from pimp books.
Of course, you're gonna have your lower self here. That's gonna say to you, yeah, you got your own mind. That's right. Da, 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 da. It's like that's your lower self. Your own mind is your lower self. You feel me?
So her mind saying that she got her own mind is her lower self. That's bad for her to have her own mind. For her to have her own mind is bad. Then why in the fuck do women even have a brain? They should have just been like robots, no conscience, no nothing. Why would they have all that? Why would they be able to think and learn and all that type of shit to be able to provide for themselves and stuff like that? So you mean to tell us women were just supposed to be dumbed down, silent and quiet and shit and just sit here and wait on us hand and foot? They're just here to be our servants? I beg to differ, son.
When a woman takes on a husband and she chooses a husband, you're supposed to choose a husband that you know is in tune with Allah.
Damn sure did.
So that you can submit to
I was
Allah
just thinking that, Chantel.
Right? So if you know you have a righteous husband, for you to disobey your husband and go against your husband, is to go against Allah.
That's if she had a righteous husband, though.
Because your direct connection to Allah is your husband.
Yeah, man. Please hit that like
Simple.
button if it's
If you
not
look
too
at
much
it
to
that
ask from
simple,
y'all,
then
man.
life becomes
Appreciate
very
you
easy.
guys.
When I'm out of tune with my husband, I know I'm out of tune with the universe. So therefore,
Exactly.
I'm
Desecrating land
breaking.
by
I'm
shitting on
breaking.
trees.
I'm in the wrong. As soon as I do that, I know I'm in the wrong. There, right there.
You don't never think you in the wrong, though.
If you don't listen to him, you go around him and get the same message, and then you come back and babe, you was right. I should have just eventually.
It's not about I never.
You not understanding what I'm saying to you?
No, you're not understanding what she's
Why
saying
doesn't
to
it matter?
you.
It all matters.
It doesn't matter because you don't understand me. You don't understand what I'm saying.
Exactly.
I absolutely
No,
understand
you. Saying
you.
that I went around you. No one went around
I
you.
absolutely understand you. You thinking that I don't understand you is crazy.
You
How
keep
do you
saying I
think
went
that?
around you and I
How do
was
you?
disobedient.
So you cut her off like you was gonna say something important, and what you said was, you thinking I don't understand you is crazy. Instead of taking that opportunity right there to make her understand what you're saying, which it's not about you understanding what she's saying. This is what she did. So why wouldn't she explain what you need to understand to you? She's the one that went out. She's trying to explain to you why she went outside, why she went to go think, why she took a break because of her bipolar and all that, this, that, and the other, right? Which I can give a damn about her anyway, but that's what she's trying to explain to you. Like it had nothing to do with me deflecting from you, or trying to disagree with you, or even disappoint you. The 3Ds. You know what I mean? It was just me taking some time to get some air. Nigga, you making it seem like taking time to get some air is an issue. So then I gotta spring the question of, what are you hiding from? G, you feel like she gonna run from you, or she gonna communicate with somebody outside of you? That's that narcissist type of shit. He gotta see everything. You're nosy as fuck. Like you don't know what she was doing out there, so you gotta know. But why do you have a situation like this when you're such an insecure man? Like Eliana is one of the women over there that she won't really be out of his sight around none of the other guys or nothing. Insecure ass nigga. But aren't you the Christ? Don't they all want you? He get a kick out of that too, when he know the females all want him. You know what I'm saying? Shit crazy.
That I think that I don't get what you're saying.
Because you keep saying that
what you're saying is super easy. It's a concept.
No one disobeyed anything.
What you're saying is a simple concept. So simple. How can you think that I don't understand what you're saying?
We wouldn't be arguing about
it. We're only arguing because you don't perceive what I'm saying.
That's a fact, Daryl.
That's your perception.
You think in your right now, you think in your mind right now, you're thinking in your mind that I don't understand you. Which is crazy. That's crazy.
I don't understand why we arguing about this.
We only arguing because it's
if this what you had to say, then in the moment, instead of making it awkward, then you should have just.
Well, in that moment, I didn't say nothing because at the end of the day, it's inevitable. The inevitable.
So why say it now?
Because I'm simply saying it for people out there so that they can have the hack. I'm giving them the hack, but eventually it's going to be the inevitable hack anyway. Because if you keep going and doing what you're doing right now,
look, some more literacy, y'all. Let's teach.
I'm giving them the hack, but eventually it's going to be the inevitable hack anyway.
Can somebody tell me what inevitable is? Can anybody tell me? What up, Charlotte Stanworth? Can anybody tell me what inevitable is? Isn't it inevitable? Inevitability? Come on, man. Learn something before you try to teach something.
Anyway, because if you keep going and doing what you're doing right now, you're going to eventually realize that I don't need to do this. I could just listen to my husband. That's
why her sister wife should have went with her.
I'm telling you. So if I can help people skip the steps and get straight to the point, why not? I didn't do that in the moment when I didn't say it, and obviously the universe wanted me to say it, so it happened again, and I had the opportunity. I said it, but when I said nothing in that moment, it's because I knew that eventually you would come to understand that anyway. That it's going to take time and patience. So I didn't say anything because I knew this would happen.
In other words, I guess it's safe to say that Nature Boy is a madam. What up, Choctaw Chief? This salute. Thanks for tuning in. Shit crazy, man.
When I didn't say nothing earlier, I knew this would happen. That's why I didn't engage in the argument, because I knew that this would happen.
But you're engaged in the argument.
So I decided not to engage because I knew this was going to happen.
But you engaged though.
I'm saying it now because we have time to talk about it.
But you said you knew this would happen.
I feel like I'm going to fight you right now because they need to hear it. There's somebody out there that needs to hear it. Like,
wow.
I'm going to
did he just admit?
I feel like
didn't we just talk about this? Did that nigga just admit what he's trying to do? You're trying to make her blow up. So since she's not doing it how you need her to do it, you're gonna say it. I'm trying to fight you right now. And the people need to hear it.
I feel like I'm going to fight you right now because they need to hear it. There's somebody out there that needs to hear it and see it. So I feel like this is a better approach at this moment before a wise man knows when to argue, when and where to argue, and how.
When and when. He don't know shit. This nigga be really regurgitating a lot of shit that he's heard. That's just crazy.
Inevitably, if you continue to do what you're doing, you're going to come to the inevitable truth. Let me just submit to my husband.
Thank everybody for tuning in. Please hit that like button. Please hit the subscribe button. And shout out to everybody that has donated on this show to the Cash App scrolling down below. I appreciate you guys for all the love. Man, you guys are great.
You was upset.
Also, like I said, hit the subscribe button and hit that notification bell. And also shout out to the T. Y'all go over there and check out the YouTube channel called the T. That's where if you don't want any commentary, like right now how I'm talking over everything, since I always get somebody in my comment section telling me, man, shut the fuck up, let us see the video. No, nigga, you shut the fuck up and go to a channel that doesn't have commentary. They're out there. You don't have to get it from me, because when we come here so that I can critique it. That's why I always let the video that I'm going to use be out for a few days, so everybody's already seen the video. Now we're here for the dice up. We're here so that we can dice it up. And if that's not what you want, then I can send you to channels like Black Nefertiti. I can send you to channels like the T. No commentary. But if you want commentary, I can send you to channels like me, O'Neal TV, World News, SL Davis. I can send you to some pretty good channels that actually cover it, and it might be the way that you want it. But you don't have to come in my comment section and tell me to shut the fuck up, and because you can't hear the video. Go watch the video where there's no commentary. That's what I did. You don't hear no other commentary on this video. So it is out there. And if you need help getting there, I will send you over there, and then you can come back and get some of DYSE TV when you want that type of flavor. You know what I'm saying? But we come here for the critique. We come here so that we can chop it up. We gonna dice this shit into pieces. That's what we do over here. Shout out to y'all though.
Why can't I just go?
It's not a problem. If it's a learning process, it's not a problem. Okay.
Like it's something bad.
More light and love. What's happening? Miss Ravenwood in the building.
But you could.
Good morning to y'all.
What I'm saying is this: if you can go from point A to point B, which is a straight line to a solution.
He don't never do shit with the men. He always just be in their comments.
That's not your what I'm saying to you is, as a wise man, if you could continue to do that. If there might be somebody listening and watching that might be saying, you know what, that makes sense. I'm just gonna listen to my husband. So what I'm saying is that this is bigger than you. This is bigger than us. My job is to give you the advice, whether you take it or not. I'm supposed to still tell you the right way of doing it. My job is to give you the righteous path. I'm telling you the fastest way.
Every time you try to spell my name,
the man listens to Allah. And the woman
autocorrect will put dude, but I know what you mean, Danielle. The dice up. Oh, I'm already throwing that out there. I've been on that.
And I get
you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm about to start dicing it up. It's the dice up session.
Because sometimes people have their own mind and their own ego, and they have to be
like anybody that been rocking with me from when I first started. The channel used to be called DYSE the Mic TV. But the DYSE the Mic is in there because sooner or later, like I even got I'm putting my studio and shit back together. But sooner or later, I'm gonna start doing local rap battles out here in Phoenix, and hopefully it goes somewhere or whatever. But it's gonna be called Dice the Mic. You know what I mean? So maybe one day I'll be on some URL shit. Dice the Mic on URL. Get these pay-per-views. Real shit.
Experience. And so therefore, you might be one of the people that's so hard-headed that you have to be humbled by experience.
Oh, to go outside and taking a breath of fresh air.
No, I'm telling you that I'm telling you is that it's the spirit of having your own mind and being arrogant and saying I'm gonna do what I want to do rather than what my husband wants and wishes for me to do. You're not in submission to it. I did not want you to go outside. I did not want you to go do that. I want you to sit here and deal with yourself. I don't want you to go do that. I want you to have the power. But I understand it's a process, and the universe is dealing with you in its own time. And so therefore I'm patient.
I don't understand how you expected me to deal with myself earlier. Like, what do you mean deal with myself?
I'm telling you that it's been.
That's what's up. I love having you here, Jones.
Yes, you are doing better.
You already know that, sis.
Far more along than you are.
How is that for you to say?
Because I'm telling you.
How is that for you to say?
It's for me to say because I'm telling you. Because I know you. I know you. What I know of you is that, yes, it's happening as it's happening, but my job is to push you and expect and push you to a higher standard. And that's the only way you're gonna come out of your shell and be greater, is that you get pushed. My job is to push you. You feel what I'm saying? I'm pushing you. If I don't push you, then you're gonna continue to perpetuate the same behavior. It's been 3 years. Everybody been watching
you in my head,
same behavior. But I know you're saying, okay, I'm going outside now. I'm getting the breath air. But now with the knowledge
Did you hear him?
Did
you hear him?
And the ability
I'm getting the breath air.
You should be.
You talk too much, nigga.
That you have.
You don't even know what you're talking about.
Within your chart, you should be far more advanced than you are right now. Period. So I'm giving you the hat. I'm telling you, look, all you gotta simply do is just listen to your. Going outside now. I'm getting the breath air. But
look, the breath air.
That you have, you're saying, okay, I'm going outside now. I'm
getting the breath air.
But now with the behavior. But I know you're saying, okay, I'm going outside now. I'm getting the breath air.
Y'all hear it?
Behavior. But I know you're saying, okay, I'm going outside now. I'm getting the breath air. But now with the knowledge that you have and the abilities that you have within your chart, you should be far more advanced than you are right now. Period. So I'm giving you the hat. I'm telling you, look, all you got to simply do is just listen to your husband. But we know why we're not listening to our husband now.
Yeah, exactly, Shine. In other words, you can't have your own mind.
You know what I'm saying? The
vulnerability. That's not the case. I told you why I walked outside. It wasn't that I didn't trust what you were saying. I told you why I walked outside.
Sparky D, what's happening, man? Thanks for tuning in. Good morning to you.
It is an act of dependence.
How is that bad? If it's going to help me. How is it bad?
Oh yeah, he has done that.
Good. I'm just trying to give you a hack.
He did complain that he was the next coming of Christ.
It's an act of independence as if it's bad.
It's to show you the spirit of the resistance. It's to show you that
if it's good, if it helped me in that moment.
Malia, you want to say it in another way? Maybe it did help you, but I already gave you the advice.
But
But you needed to do it on your own, right? You need to do it on your own.
It's breath air.
It is about doing it on your own.
If you already had gave me the answer, then I didn't do it on my own.
No,
you gave me the answer.
No, I gave you an answer
that you saying that the reason why I went outside to take a fresh air was to recalculate rehabilitate my mind, like get my thoughts together, like
they don't speak
mind.
well.
Do you understand?
That has nothing to do with you and me listening to you and me submitting to you.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
You'll see what I'm talking about.
Because if you giving me an answer to do something,
I give you instructions.
If you give me instructions to do something,
right,
and then I recalibrate myself to be able to do that, you give me instructions to do. You giving me an answer to do something.
I give you instructions.
Now, when you say instructions, that's pimp lines. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to love on the hoe that's gonna love on me back, so she come over here and receive some of these instructions. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. You ain't talking to somebody that ain't far removed from the world of pimps. They all through my family shit. I used to dabble in that area. It just wasn't for me.
If you give me instructions to do something, and then I recalibrate myself to be able to do that, that's not a bad thing.
No. What I'm saying to you is that you need to learn how to be in complete submission. Do you know what submission is?
Okay.
Shout out to the UK, Sparky D.
You understand what I'm saying? So if I give you instructions and you say, yo, hold on, before I do that, I got to do this. And it's like, yo, you're not in submission. It's like you're going to do what you need to do. You know what I'm saying? For you to even listen to me. Now, what if I was like that with Allah? Allah give me instruction. I'm like, Allah, for me to even listen to you, I got to go do this, this, and this. Because I can't even listen to you. Who am I to say that to Allah? Allah, before I listen to you, I need to go do this. I can't even
That's
hear
Malia.
Until I go do this. But you already told me what to do. I'm supposed to be in submission to you. That's not submission. That's actually, let me go do this and then I'll submit. You feel what I'm saying? Submission is complete submission. It is at will. We're at the will of Allah. Allah will be, inshallah. And so it's Allah's will. It's not my will. So therefore I listen in and have faith in Allah. In the moment.
Exactly. He is meaning to control.
It's not, oh, I'm going to do that when I go over here and figure this out. Then I took your advice, but I'm not going to follow it. I'm going to go over here and do this. And then I'll be in a position to take that advice.
We have been getting a lot more people from the UK tuning into the channel. I just want to say shout out to the UK and all the subscribers that have been coming from that way. I really appreciate you guys.
I took your advice. I just felt like there was stuff on my mind that I need to blow off. Like I need to blow off some
That's
stuff.
all he do is repeat himself.
That's not me disregarding or not submitting to what you had told me to do. Like I just felt like I need to blow off some steam. I don't think that was bad for me to do.
Okay, and you won't see that until you acting like you don't understand what I'm saying right now. But that means that you're still in resistance to me. You're still in resistance to what I'm telling you, and therefore you will perpetuate the same behavior in the future, and then you will be humbled. So it doesn't matter because Allah will humble you to me. It won't matter. You don't have to listen to me. What I'm telling you in this moment,
this idiot, man.
And later in life, you're going to come to the same conclusion. I'm going to say, babe, I already told you that. It's simple. You're making life complicated. You're going to be like, oh, after a while, you keep doing what you're doing. Continue to do what you're doing. And then you're going to see later, you're going to be like, oh, okay, well, damn, I'm going to calculate it easier because after a while, you feel like at first it's empowering to yourself to go feel like you did something to make yourself do the right thing. That's not the
point. That's not the point. Like,
the point is that
it's not the point.
You're in a resistance to me. And for you to even think I don't understand you is ridiculous. That's ridiculous. To think that I don't understand.
Ridiculous.
For you to think that I walked outside to empower myself, to make me feel better, to follow your instructions.
That's ridiculous. Ridiculous.
Whatever you told me to do,
that's
ridiculous for you to think that I thought that in that moment because that's not what I was doing.
I'm gonna call this nigga. Look, I'm gonna tell Nature Boy is what my grandma used to call me when I was young, when I used to be bad. This boy right here is a nuisance.
And nobody gotta go behind. Oh, no, it's just as simple as I had other stuff on my mind.
So when you left,
I need to blow off steam.
When you left, was it against my will and what I wanted you to do?
You told me to go.
Did I want you to do that?
I don't know.
Did you care if I wanted you to do that?
At the end of the day,
it doesn't matter, right?
At the end of the day, if that's something that I need because of
there
my
you
energy,
go. Okay.
Then how is that not granted?
Okay.
Because you do stuff that's granted for your energy, just like everybody else does.
Okay. Was it against my will, though? That's what I'm asking.
How is it your will?
I'm asking you, was it against? I'm asking you a simple question. I'm asking you a simple. It's a simple question. We're intelligent, right? Was it what I wanted you to do?
It doesn't matter what.
It doesn't matter what I want you to do. Exactly. All right. Okay.
And you see, like, he won't even let them get a word in edgewise. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it don't matter who he arguing with, even when he's on the phone with viewers and all that type of stuff, he ain't gonna let you get a word in. He gonna keep instilling what he wanna instill in your head, in your brain, in your thoughts, and to the point where you just go ahead and agree with him because you just want him to shut the fuck up already, you know?
I'm asking you a simple question, though. I'm asking you a simple question. Will you answer the question?
Queen Water X, what's happening? Thanks for tuning in. Good morning, French Wee Wee. Thanks for tuning in.
So you went against my wishes, right? Your husband. You went against my wishes, right?
Until your perception, yeah.
Yes, that's what happened. I didn't want you to do it. You did it. So you're not in submission to me. You're doing what you want to do. And I am in submission of Allah. And if I go against Allah and do what I want to do, therefore I'm not in position submission to Allah. It's okay, it happened. Like I said, it happened, but you still came up to the same conclusion that I told you even when you went outside. And if you keep doing it, you're gonna realize like this is an extra move that I'm doing that I don't need to do. I can get straight to the point by listening to my husband. That's simply all I'm saying to you over like 30 times. You are doing what you want to do rather than being submissive to me and doing what I ask of you. So therefore, you're being disobedient to your husband, which is to be disobedient to Allah. Only to
Choctaw Chief just said, eat the cake, anime, and shut the fuck up. Hell yeah, that sing the song like I told you now, anime. You feel sorry for who? You feel sorry for Ike. You feel sorry for who? Sing the song like I told you, anime. Y'all know the Tina Turner story, right? It ain't funny, but it's just funny that because we use those lines of shit when we see people being abusive and shit. That's exactly what it is. Eat the cake, anime.
Right back to Allah's only going to lead you right back to your husband's wishes. Period. And that's simple. It's not complicated.
All I have, for now.
What up, Dion?
It's just a battle between masculine and
that's what he want. He want that female from Coming to America when he's like, do you have a favorite food? Yes. What is your favorite food? Whatever food you like. Remember that shit? If you guys seen Coming to America, the woman was down for whatever he liked. She got a favorite color. It's whatever color he likes. You know what I'm saying? That's the Malia right there. Hop on one foot and make a noise like an orangutan. That bitch start jumping on one foot and was like, ooh, 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 ooh. And he was like, bark like a dog. She was like, arf, 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 arf. That nigga said, a big dog. Woof, woof, woof. Hey, that movie, that was one of my movies back in the day. That shit was hilarious. Y'all remember Coming to America? I think they're trying to have a reboot of it. I'm not sure. I'll look into that, man. Get you guys the information in that community tab. And while I'm at it, man, y'all go ahead and hit that like button. If you're brand new to my channel, please hit the subscribe button. We always chilling and maxing and relaxing over here and getting it on with the dice up. You know what I mean? Also hit that notification bell so that you can stay notified. Also interact with my channel a little bit. Go watch old videos and stuff, and I guarantee you those notifications will work a little bit different. Shout out to y'all, salute to y'all, and a very good morning to you and yours.
It's like, for you, I don't think you understand that right now because you are in your emotions, you are in your ego right now. You are in.
Better watch out for Eliana.
Resistance to what he's saying.
Deck you in your shit.
You know, you have your own mind. You still have your own points in your own.
Yeah, the whole energy is against me.
Yeah.
And even in this moment, it's against me. And that's what you have to look at and say in this moment. If we're gonna do the work, show the world the work. Show the world what we need to do right now in this moment. Because at the end of the day, if you can't submit to the black man, then we'll never have anything. Our children, our family will never. If
DJ Vibe said he fell out of the bushes on that one, huh? What up, DJ Vibe? Good morning and shout out to you, man.
Family, we have no structure. We have no order. We have nothing.
I fell out of the bushes.
Function. If I cannot submit to Allah and you cannot submit to me, therefore we have nothing.
Hey man, I didn't even do it and I slipped up, man. But man, y'all go over there to Big KI's Room of Truth TV, man, and subscribe to my twin brother, man. That's my family. So y'all go over there and show the same support y'all show for me, man. If y'all don't mind, I appreciate that.
Child. So therefore, you saying you doing the work for the world, and this is your position, and this is your purpose. Here you are in front of 500 plus people showing resistance to your husband publicly. How was that doing the work? How was that?
How is you trying to make her follow you and be a slave to you doing the work in front of 500 people?
That's your purpose. Here it is, right here in this moment, not tomorrow, not the.
My brother probably sleep. That's why he ain't in here.
It's an opportunity for you to do the right thing right now, right here.
He be having to work in the morning. I think I'm off.
You feel what I'm saying? But the ego is strong. And the life is young and immature. So therefore, we can't do the work that needs to be done for the people.
I'm trying to find out what work he's doing myself.
Right now, in this moment, you're being asked to submit, and you sit here with your masculine energy, with your head up in the air, as if your arms is long enough to box.
Now you're coming at her like she's some dude on the street. Oh, you want to sit in here like you all bad? That's basically what he just said right there. Watch.
It's long enough to box with God. If your arms is with your masculine energy.
Look, as soon as he said the masculine energy, he got in his defensive mode. With your masculine energy, he got to act hard. Nigga, that shit don't scare nobody. Nigga, you look like a punk, homeboy. Real shit. Nigga, you's a punk.
Asked to submit, and you sit here with your masculine
energy. Right here, look, it changed
your
right
head
there.
Up in the air, as if you, and you sit here with your masculine energy, with your head up in the air, as if your arms is long enough to box with God.
But she's literally doing none of that. She's just asking you why it was a problem. But look how you're coming at her now. This whole big ass fucking talk for what?
Instead of being submissive in this moment, as you should be.
Instead of her saying, you know what, Daddy, I'm sorry. It won't happen again, Ike.
What you do is try to sit up with pride, like you a man. You see, this is the resistance that we have. This is the reason
Ronnie
why
Mayweather, what's happening? Thanks for tuning in. I hope you tap that subscribe button. Nita Meyer.
And this is the thing that destroys
Peace King, mods, and chat. What's happening, Nita Meyer?
I am a man.
Good morning to you.
You are my woman. And so we have it. This is what all the black women out there want to see, because this is their spirit. They're like, fuck that nigga, Nana. Fuck that.
Yeah, it is.
Fuck this nigga.
But they're not legally married. You feel me?
To the demise, to the end of the black family.
They so stupid. They don't even pay attention to themselves.
To his own demise, because he didn't program stupid too. So in this moment, we have a real nigga moment. Will Nana do the right thing in this moment?
So whatever you say is the right thing? Is that what you're saying?
Is she strong enough to do the right thing in this moment? Or was she?
That's all he ever does is put her down. That's when you know he's envious. That's when you know a man's envious of his woman and maybe how she look or whatever, or how much attention she gets or anything, because he'll put her down and drag her at all times. He's threatened by her. So he has to tear her down.
That's where your tough guy needs to come in. When it comes to fighting these demons,
yeah, people do get on there and tell her she's wrong and he's right. It's crazy.
Don't use your tough guy on being tough against me.
I had high hopes for Velvet, man. Just all that, but I mean, I can't.
In the generation,
I can't say that her shit ain't authentic in how she feels and shit, because I do believe she's really suffering from bipolar syndrome and shit like that. What up, Mo Red? But you know, like, I don't know. I think some of the shit she go through and the questions she have is pretty authentic. And I was rooting for Velvet. We stopped rooting for her because she keep going back and going through this shit. But if you understand where the problem is, then you can't necessarily count her out. You know what I mean? Because if we do say that we understand that she suffers from being bipolar, you know, then at the same time, we can't knock her for going back and forth and stuff, because she really has a condition. But I mean, I wouldn't say support her or send her no money or nothing like that. And I've never done that. I just had high hopes for her when she left the first time. Like, maybe she's realizing, but after so long, I started realizing the issue with her. I'm not here to just keep judging people on what they do. Well, I am, but that just helps me find out where their mind is. And sometimes if you sit back and just pay attention to certain things, you can see where a real issue is, to a point where people can't control certain shit. We expect everybody on YouTube and online to be sane, and it's not the case. It's really not the case.
Curses. You need to learn how to use that energy for yourself rather than against yourself. Right now, you're using the energy against yourself rather than for yourself. You feel what I'm saying to you? You need to be able to pull yourself out of these moments. And when you're triggered right here in this moment, you gotta pull yourself out of these moments right now, right here. You feel what I'm saying? And that's how it's gotta be. Period. We can't have nothing without that. And if you're in your position and if you're in your purpose, then Allah, Allah show the truth in this moment. If you in your real purpose, Allah show this truth in this moment.
What up,
this is your
BMZ?
real purpose. And this is what you're supposed to do with your life. Your head would not be in your lap. Because you know you have it in your chart to be against your higher self. So why would you purposely in this moment, knowing that this is a part of your demons, why would you purposely let that
Yes, you do have to want help
in front of the world?
But yeah, I do
Of people that are
understand
looking up to you.
why she do all the dumb
Instead of
shit she
showing
does
your
though. What up,
strength and
Sherelle?
being like,
Good
"You
morning
right,
to you,
Allah.
Fundi
I am
Fee.
the
Good
submission, I
morning.
stand corrected, blue,
If
blah,
you guys
blah,
are
blah."
not
That's
subscribed
strength.
to
What you
Fundi Fee,
doing
man,
right now
please go
shows
over to the
weakness.
sis and subscribe to her channel, please. If you do not mind, show some support. We almost out of
Hundreds of
here,
women
y'all.
out there couldn't do what you're doing.
Hitting 2
Hundreds.
hours, 2 hours
Right now, you
strong.
and your purpose, you're supposed to do that.
So if you did not catch the whole live, man, please go back and catch the playback. I think it was a fire show today. So I do think you will enjoy it.
I'm working on
Look, got her.
it every day.
Submit it. And shout out to the T, man. Y'all make sure y'all go over and subscribe to the T for your boy one time. But anyway, y'all see what's going down. Y'all see what it is, man. Same old shit, different day. You know what I mean? Same old shit, different day. So it is what it is. But we are getting to the 2 hour mark, man. So I am gonna get up out of here because I do want to start my music segment, my morning ride, my morning kickback. You know what I'm saying? So we could take some people into work, let people chill and kick back, and for people like Holly that been at work all night can have something to listen to go to sleep to. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna get into that. So don't trip, because I will be back live and we'll be talking some more shit, but I won't be talking about this. We'll be talking about some other shit. You know, but I will have the music cracking and serenading my folks. You feel what I'm saying? Anyway, y'all already know what it is with me. Shout out, man. Hold on. Let me go back up in here real quick. You know what I mean? There was something I seen. Let me see if I can find it. No, I don't even see it. But anyway, man, shout out to everybody, man, for stopping in and tuning in. I'm sorry if I was a little too early for some. You know, there was some that did catch it, some that'll probably catch the playback. And thank you to everybody that donated. I appreciate that. You know, you guys came in with some donations today. So I appreciate everything you guys do for the show, do for the channel, and do for me, as well as my family. I like that you guys rock with me, and you know, you guys come in here and enjoy yourself, and it's never none of that bullshit. You know, now I tell you all the time, I pay attention to it. I see the bullshit just like everybody else do, but I stay neutral. You know what I mean? Like, people I rock with, you're not going to attack them without me getting at you, but I will stay neutral if you guys are just having disagreements. You know, that's not my business, but you're not going to disrespect people I actually rock with, because then I might have to just say something. You know what I'm saying? But on another note, fuck that, man. Shout out to everybody, because we all in the same business together. You know what I'm saying? These are my colleagues, my co-workers. So on that note, man, I am about to get up out of here, man. I want to say shout out to all of you guys. I'm going to go have me some coffee, come back with the music morning mix, and we'll be back in a minute. So like, comment, and subscribe. I love y'all, man. Thanks for tuning in. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to the faculty, and shout out to the family. Peace.